In early 1942, the world was on the verge of profound change. After a series of surprising victories, Japan was rapidly moving to seize territory after territory in the Pacific Ocean. Port cities fell, military bases were crippled, and international trade routes began to be severed. Now, one next target took center stage: Australia. If the continent were protected, the balance of power in the Pacific could change forever. Behind the scenes of the war, Allied military leaders realized they were facing an unprecedented threat. Japanese aircraft carriers moved relentlessly across the vast ocean, carrying hundreds of fighter planes ready to strike at any moment. Every intelligent report increased the tension, but no one yet knew where the next attack would come. The Japanese plan was known as Operation Imo. The goal was to capture Port Moresby in Papua by sea. If the operation succeeded, Australia would lose one of its most important lines of defense. Communications lines with the United States would be compromised, and pressure on the Allies would intensify. Meanwhile, Allied codebreakers worked day and night. In rooms cluttered with cipher machines and stacks of radio messages, they began piecing together seemingly unrelated pieces of information. Slowly, a pattern began to emerge. Japan was preparing for a major operation in the Coral Sea. This information was immediately transmitted to the United States fleet. For the first time since the war began, the Allies had the opportunity to move first. Two major aircraft carriers, the USS Yorktown and the USS Lexington, were ordered to the Coral Sea. They had to arrive before the Japanese fleet reached its target. Meanwhile, the Japanese fleet was also moving with great confidence. After victory, they believed no force could stop their expansion. Battleships, carriers, cruisers, and troop transports formed a large formation and headed south, unaware that the enemy had already discovered part of their plans. Days passed without direct contact. The vast ocean became a game of strategy. Both fleets searched for each other, but could not see each other. Reconnaissance aircraft were flown from the carriers, scouring thousands of kilometers of ocean only to find the enemy's shadow. Tensions reached a fever pitch when a survey report claimed to have spotted the opposing fleet. The order to attack was immediately given. Dozens of aircraft took off almost simultaneously, carrying bombs and torpedoes toward coordinates believed to be the enemy's position. However, the fog of war soon revealed how easily a single mistake could change history. Up in the air, the pilots soared over the boundless expanse of ocean, facing rapidly changing weather and the threat of running out of fuel. They were not only fighting the enemy, but also against time, distance, and territory. Every split-second decision could mean the difference between life and death, not just for themselves but also for thousands of sailors below. No one realized then that the battle about to begin was more than just a territorial battle. The Coral Sea would be a crucial turning point in the history of modern naval warfare, a battle where giant ships barely saw each other directly, but the fate of thousands of men was determined by aircraft fighting high above the ocean's surface. And when the sun rose the next day, the world would witness a new chapter that could determine the future of the entire Pacific.